Hey, yo, welcome back. Tactics Talk, got my coffee. We're going to talk about Holiday Ops how to. If you did it last year, it's very similar. If you didn't, it's pretty easy. You can see that we have the holiday garage right here. Holy cow, those. Whoa. There are four things in the garage that you can decorate. The tree is the obvious one. That's a snow sculpture. The garland is not as obvious, but you can see you can hover over it and see that. And then you can decorate this little area where these guys are hanging out. These diamonds are where you can decorate. Click on it, then you can pick the thing you want to put on it. It doesn't matter which collection it comes from, it matters what level it is. And as the levels go up, your festive atmosphere will go up. So if I am to take this off, you'll notice that my festive atmosphere went down to 9. It's at 10 because I've already finished it all. I was given a bunch of free boxes from Wargaming to show you guys how to do this. So that's how I got there so fast. Other people have bought stuff along the way. Boxes. Remember, when you buy the large boxes, you get a tier 5 and one other random decoration in there. You have to have a tier 5 in every single one of these diamonds. On all of these, if you click over here on the left, you can go through them. Christmas tree, field kitchen. I guess it's called field kitchen, not whatever I called it. Sculpture, yard, and torches. And you can see that all these are level 5. The tree probably has, obviously, the most things. Each of these decorations is a type of decoration. The present, ornament, the star, as you can see right there, and then lights, garland, I think they call it. The field kitchen has a, I don't know what that is, whatever that is, and this thing, this light, or the, yeah, it's the, yeah, what the field kitchen looks like. Let's just put it that way. You can switch it around. It's cool, different graphics for each one. Doesn't really matter which one you use from which collection, as long as there's a 5 in it. Also, if your ornaments are on the decorating section, when you break shards, it's not possible to break them. All right, but if you take them all off and you go over to shards and break them, then they're gone and you don't have them for your festive atmosphere. So let's go over to the festive atmosphere. Click on there. Maybe. Go to level rewards. Never mind. On level rewards, these are all the rewards you can get. You can see that I have finished it. I'm at 10. What you get then are these rewards along here. I'm covering it up, but you're going to get a free tier 2. That should have showed up in your garage right when you logged in. You're going to get another free tier 2 at 100% discount, a 3, a 4, and a 5 at 100% discount, which means when you click on it, you're going to be able to pick the nation and the tank, and it's free. You get it. 80% for a 6 and blah, 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 up to a tier 10 at 30%. Also along the way, there are 4 crew members. There are also crew members involved in the large boxes. I think I got 2 or 3 of those myself. My recommendation here is to go through this whole holiday ops thing and then see how many of these crew members you have. There's also a special crew member called something Klaus, Simon Klaus, who's a very good special crew member. He has a 0 skill, 2 0 skills, and then another skill trained, I think. I want to say it's 6 cents, something like that. But when you recruit them, same thing here, you can determine which nation they're going to be and put them in which tank you want. So I would recommend getting as many as you're going to get over the holiday and then figure out what you're going to do with them. They will show up in recruits in your barracks, which looks like this. And this takes a while to get out of here. Go over here, we go to barracks. We go to recruits, and you can see there's the recruits that I have. I have these 4 and Simon Claus. So that works out pretty good. Actually, I lied a little bit. I said the boxes have more female crew. They do not. You get them for the festive atmosphere. The only crew member in the boxes that I know of is Simon Claus. Let me just clarify that. All right, so let's go back to the level rewards. There's some badges in here as well. What happens then when you get to 10 is you open your 2018 album. So you open your 2018 album. That's what happens there. I said it wrong earlier. The 2018 album is last year. So if you didn't finish it, you can actually finish it this year and get the camos for it. So that's important. The 2019 collection. So when you get to Festive Level Atmosphere 10, you can actually go back to your 2018 album and finish it, which is pretty cool. So those are the rewards on the level rewards, and you'll get those as you get to each level. The other thing then, obviously, is you are going to collect stuff. So here's the collections. There's your 2018. Mine's done, so I'm not going to worry about that. The mechanics are basically the same thing. Go here and you've got 4 different kinds, starting with New Year, Lunar, Magic, and Christmas. And then the level of the decorations. When you get the decoration, it goes in your book. And doesn't matter if you destroy it later, you've already collected that one, so it's there. You can't lose it out of your book. But these are all the different things that are in the garage that you can decorate with that particular collection and that particular level. So we go here, which is the ones I just opened these a while ago. You can see that as you click on it, the new ones will appear. Go like that. How many of the 5? A lot of the 5s. In fact, I just finished that one. I bought a 75 box collection for Christmas, and because every one of the 75 boxes had a level 5 in it, even though I'm sure I had plenty of duplicates, I was able to complete the collection with a 75 box buy right there. That's the getting there quickly thing. The difference from last year is it doesn't have anything to do with the nationalities. Each of these collections gives you a benefit to something else. So for example, New Year is plus 40% to credit earnings in every tank, plus 40% combat experience in every tank. Magic is plus 40 to experience, free experience, and then Christmas is plus 40% to crew experience. And that's the number right there, 51 of 80. You look at it, I'm in the 36 to 61 range right there, which gives me the 40%. If I get more than 62, then I get 5. And if I'm 39 to 61, I get 4. But if it's unknown what happens if you have 62. So 39 to 61, you get 4. If you have more than 62, you have 5. But if you have 62, that's probably like going 88 miles an hour. Not good. No, I think it's 62 or more is what they were trying to say. But whatever, you'll get a 50%. Is what it looks like. So that's how you collect those. That's automatic. There's really nothing to think about there until you want to start trying to craft, which means I want to fill in some of those spots. My general advice here is to play the game, because you will also get decorations by doing standard missions in the game. So don't get this mixed up. You're going to get boxes, but you're not going to get the large pay-for boxes, which have bigger rewards in them. These things will have a decoration random of some kind, and then something like consumables, I think, are in there. There might be some personal reserves. I don't know what else, but it's all going to be kind of low-level in-game stuff, not gold and things like that. It would be cool if they had gold in it, but as far as I know, they don't have anything like that in the small boxes. But they do have decorations. So you'll get the decorations. They'll go into your collection. You collect them. My advice is to go through until closer to the end of the operation. If you're like me and you bought a bunch of stuff and you had stuff and you're almost there, then you can start worrying about the shards and building what you need. The way you do that is you get the shards and then you craft. So let's talk about getting the shards first. Click on that. You can see that these are all of the decorations that I have. See the little red symbol disappears. I move my mouse. That means that's a new one. Hard to tell because I have so many. You're going to break decorations you don't need to build decorations that you do need. That's the crafting piece of this. So you can see it's a level 1, all the way up to the top is the level 5s. Remember, I have my festive atmosphere set at 10. I have all the different decorations on my things here in the garage that I need. And I can't destroy the ones that are on my stuff in the garage. That's important. If I was to take this one off and I went and I destroyed everything, I would destroy that too, and that's not really what I want to do. So these are my choices. I can have snowman guy, or I can have snowman guy having a party. Oh, that's the, oh wow, really? Isn't that the Coca-Cola bear? That's a little dangerous. All right, or I can have whatever this is, a castle. Fantastic. All right, so there they are. I can't touch those. Those are untouchable by breaking. So we'll go over here. We'll go back to get shards. Choices here are to click on them manually and then click break items. You can see I'm going to get 2,250 shards. It costs 1,440 shards to make a level 5. That's the maximum cost. They're only worth 250 to break, so you can see that they're worth a lot less shards while you break them than they are when you try to make them. You can do this manually, like I said. I'll get 1,000 out of that. I break them. They go away. They all fill in. All right, I'm up to 31,640. I had a lot of extra decorations from all the boxes. You can also go select all decorations, in which case I'll get another 19,390 shards, which is going to bring me up to Math in Public 50,000 plus. But before I do that, though, let's go to crafting and talk about this just a little bit. You're going to want to know what you want. So let's go find a level 5 thing that I need. Not there. All right, I need a level 5 Frozen Rays. Actually, what I want to do is find one that I have multiples missing here. Maybe I've gone past that point and I can't help you. Yes, I have. All right. The reason I wanted to find one where I have multiple things missing is because, maybe we have to go down somewhere else. Some of these, like right here, this is a garland, and that's a garland. And in this collection, there's 2 garlands, which means when you make one, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, you may get this one or you may get this one. And just because you already have this one doesn't mean you won't get another one of it. So while you can target closely to exactly what you want, if there's multiple kinds of it, it's possible to get duplicates, which is a little bit annoying. Things like the tree topper. Is this the tree topper? Yeah, I think so. There's only one, so you're going to get the one you want. But ornaments, here's one. Ornament, ornament, ornament. There's 3 different ornaments here, which means you could spend a while and get unlucky before you get all 3 of the ones that you want. Let's say you have these 2 already and you're trying to get this squirrel dude. It may take a while. Because you may keep on getting this one and this one. That's a little bit annoying. I'll show you how that works in just a minute. What we're looking for, though, and look at the symbol down the bottom, the little light symbol, that's what you're looking for. So what I need is the collection Magic New Year, and I need that little symbol, freeze rays, and whatever that is, which is probably lights. Some of them are hard to figure out, but I'm looking, okay, so freeze rays. So I'll go back over here to craft, and what I'm looking for is, I've already forgotten, and this is what's annoying because you can't be here and see what you need. It would be really nice if there was a list of what you needed right here just to make that easy, but they have to make you clicky, and then you forget like me. So let's go back into all this mess. Where was I? I think it was this, right? Okay, thank goodness. So it's Magic New Year, the little light dude. And I can't go to crafting from here, which is irritating. Why can't I go to crafting from here? Magic New Year, little light things. Craft. So what I want is Magic New Year. That's this one. And the lights. See that little symbol? That's what that is. All right? Now, I also have to set the level. I want a 5, so I'm going to go ahead and force a 5. That is the most expensive thing you can get. So I am specifically going for Magic New Year collection. I need the little light dude right there, right? So that's the sculpture lighting, and then I am on the sculpture, which is what I want. If I went here, I wouldn't be getting what I wanted. I need to go over here. I need to actually set it to that thing right there. We'll talk about the random stuff in just a minute. And then I'm going to craft the decoration for 1,440 shards of the 31,630 I have. There we go. And I got this disco lights. Fantastic disco lights. So let's find out if we got what we wanted. We click on the Magic collection and we go here. And we don't have disco lights. What happened? Uh-oh. There was 2. There you go. So I got a duplicate. So what I'm really looking for is freeze rays. All right, disco lights does not cut it. I need freeze rays. All right, so we're set up to the same thing. How about freeze rays? Free rays. What did I get? Disco lights. Uh-oh. And I got freeze rays. There you go. So it took me, what, 3 attempts at 3,000, call it 1,500, 4,500 rounding. 4,500 shards to get the one I needed. and I had to break a lot of 5s to get there, because a 5 is worth what? If I go back here to break a 5 is only worth 250. So you can see you can get yourself in trouble if you're doing this willy-nilly. As a general rule, unless you're really trying to just get your festive atmosphere up high and you're kind of on a budget, i.e. you don't have that many shards and you're trying to make it, work as best as possible, I would not really craft anything but 5s. That's just my advice. You can do, and it may be that you don't play that much and you don't really have any intention or capability to get to festive level 10, and you just want to maximize where you are at the moment. That's all good. But realize if you start doing that, because the cost of breaking them to what you get from broken shards is really bad, that kind of trade-in value, if you will, you're going to limit yourself in the future on how far you can get. On the other hand, if you sit around at festive level 2 for the whole event, sitting on a bunch of ornaments that you haven't used or tried to maneuver, and you don't get those bonuses until the last 4 days, then what's the point of that either? That's the whole grindy, what decision do I make? And that really has a lot to do with how you're going to play the game right there. So that is basically how the crafting works. Now, I said we'd talk about the random thing. The cheapest thing you can do is 100 shards, and everything's random. So let's just do that just for giggles. So what do I get for 100 shards? I just got a level 1. And a level 1 decoration breaks for 10 shards. So I just paid 100 shards to get a level 1 decoration that breaks back down for 10 shards. I'll just do it 3 times. See what happens. This looks like another level 1. How about this? What's this? Well, like that one maybe was okay. But that's only if you needed a level 2. Now for the decoration, you're going to end up needing everything. But random, I do not recommend random. If you are intent on making sure you get the whole collection done, I would play the game, get as many of the things as I can, break the shards to get 5s, try to get myself as high of a festive decoration as I can, and then start filling in towards near the end of the whole event, start filling in the rest of your collections so that you can eventually come up with the entire collection done and then get your camo. See how there's multiple things happening right there? The festive level with the crew prizes and the tank discounts. Then there's the festive level itself, which is just what's the highest number of 5s I can get put on, or highest number of whatever level it is I can get put on my stuff that's being decorated. And then eventually I have the whole decoration in my book and I get the camo at the end of it. A lot of different things going on. Let's say that I'm going to start trying to target. So let's say I know I need a bunch of level 5 New Year things. So we'll just crank the level 5 and we'll leave it random. That's 960, so you're saving about 400, 500, I guess, ish shards to do that. But that's kind of iffy. Now that would be not a bad idea if I had almost no 5s and I just wanted to start cranking out some 5s. But after a couple duplicates on doing that, you're really hurting yourself, because getting 960 shards out of just playing the game and getting the gift ornaments, that's a lot of gift ornaments broke down. That's for sure. Now I have tons because I had all those extras that were free, and then I bought a 75 box kit. For most people who have bought 2 75 box, that's a lot of money, relatively. Most of those people have come pretty close to being able to fill out their entire collection. I think you can buy 50 box kits. You could go 50, 50, 50, 50, and I think you'd be very close that way as well. It was essentially what I did. I just had 75 or 25 more on one of them. And that's pretty much it. You just have to look at what if I want to go random collection tier 5, now I'm down to 480. So that's quite a difference actually, 960 and 480. So if I don't have any tier 5s at the higher level, blasting a couple of these out just to throw some out there for me to raise my festive level might be cost effective. Up until I have quite a few, once I start getting some, the duplicates are going to start to really annoy you at that point. Or you can aim it like, all right, I'm willing to just take a random. I don't have any kitchen stuff, and I don't care which collection it goes to. I'll do 960 for a random. So I've targeted 5, I've targeted this, but I've made that random. I don't think I would ever do random levels. I can't really see, this is the one switch that I can't really see being useful, so I would stay away from that one. And that's pretty much it, fellas. That's how this works. Not a whole bunch more to add right there. I think I showed you that you can select all decorations, and so I'm just going to do that because I'm pretty much done showing you how it works. You know what, I'm not going to. I'll do it later because you never know if the video doesn't work, and then I would not have anything to show the next video. All right. Enjoy the holiday ops. That's how everything goes down. We will see you.